Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to study Class 6 Geography Lesson number 2, that is Globe, Latitude and Longitude. So children, we are going to start first part of this lesson, that is Globe. Now can you tell me what do you understand by the term globe? Now see children, globe means a globe is a simple and accurate model of the earth. It shows the distribution of land and water on the surface of the earth. It shows the correct shape, size and location of the continents and oceans on globe. Now second part, that is equator. Now what do you understand by the term equator? Now see children, the equator is an imaginary circle around the earth into how many parts? 2 equal parts. Clear? 2 equal parts means the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. It runs east and west halfway between the north and south poles. Therefore, the equator is an imaginary circular line and is a very important reference point to locate places on the earth. All parallel circles from the equator up to the poles are parallels of latitudes. Latitudes are measured in degrees. Third part we will take, that is parallels of latitudes. Now the lines running east to west parallel to the equator are called lines of latitude, is marked in degrees with the equator being 0 degrees. Latitudes are expressed in minutes and seconds. These show us the width of the map. Every latitude must be designated with direction N for north or S for south. Equator is the largest among all the latitudes. Now children, important lines of latitudes are as follows. The 7 important lines of latitudes are the equator at 0 degrees, Tropic of Capricorn at 23.5 degrees south, Tropic of Cancer at 23.5 degrees north, Antarctic Circle at 66.5 degrees south, Arctic Circle at 66.5 degrees north, the South Pole at 90 degrees south and the North Pole at 90 degrees north. Clear everyone? Important lines of latitude? Okay. Now next part, latitude give us the location of a place north or south of the equator. Such a location is known as absolute location. latitude lines which horizontally around the earth allow mariners and pilots to know how far north or south they are from the equator. We can measure the distance of any place from the equator based on its degrees of latitude. Now next part. Clear everyone? Uses of latitudes? Okay. We will take next part, that is lines of longitude. Okay children? Now see. Longitudes show us the length or height of a map. A longitude is the angular distance of a place east or west of the prime meridian. The longitude that passes through the astronomical observatory at Greenwich, England is called the 0-degree meridian, prime meridian or Greenwich meridian. The lines of longitude are also called meridians of longitude. Now children, what is prime meridian? See, the prime meridian is the imaginary line that divides Earth into two equal parts, the eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere. The prime meridian is also used as the basis for the world's time zones. The prime meridian appears on maps and globes. It is the starting point for the measuring system called longitudes. Now children, next part is regarding local time. The local time of any place is obtained by the overhead sun at noon. For each degree of longitude, the local time varies by 4 minutes. For example, the longitude of Mumbai is 73 degree east and that of New Delhi is 77 degree east. If it is 12 noon at Mumbai, it must be 16 minutes past 12 in New Delhi at the same time. Next one we will take, that is time zone and standard time. Now see, the earth has been divided into 24 time zones according to the number of hours in a day. Each zone covers 15 degree longitude, 360 divided by 24. Countries like India with smaller east, west extent have only one standard time zone, while countries like Russia, USA, Canada have more, than one time zones. The uniform on central meridian is known as the standard time. Standard time must always be divisible by 7/2. Now next we will take, that is, geographic grid. Now what do you understand by the term grid? See, the geographic grid is a system designed to pinpoint any location on Earth by laying a vertical and horizontal grid over the Earth's layout. The vertical lines are called the longitude and the horizontal lines are the latitude. The intersection of these 2 points determines any exact location. The grid on the globe serves the same purpose as does the system of coordinates on the x-axis and y-axis on a graph paper. In this case, the x-axis is represented by lines of latitude and y-axis by lines of longitude. Now children, last part of this lesson, that is heat zones. Now see, heat zones are the different zones of the Earth where the sun's rays fall differently, thus causing different climate patterns. These zones are called the torrid zone, the 2 temperate zones, and the 2 frigid zones. The torrid zone is very hot since the sun shines overhead here. The temperate zones maintain a moderate climate and the frigid zones are extremely